American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal I was born to ride. Down in Tampa to Miami, Daytona, Tallahassee, from the East Coast to the West Side, here in Florida, we were born to ride. I was born to live, live to ride, ride to live. I was born to ride. American built, we forever unite. And that's the deal I was born to ride.
Born to Ride is sponsored in part by Rubenstein Law, 1-800-FL-LEGAL, representing riders since 1988. Offices throughout Florida, 1-800-FL-LEGAL. If Instagram is your thing, we're there. We're everywhere. Follow us at #Born to Ride Motorcycle Media, your #1 motorcycle resource.
This is Evel Knievel and the Evel Knievel shock-absorbing stunt cycle. You can make him do wheelies, backstands, even mid-air somersaults. And for that big jump, here's Evel, up and over that 4-foot ditch. Evel Knievel, sold separately or with the Evel Knievel stunt cycle from Ideal.
Hi, this is Evel Knievel, and you're watching Born to Ride.
And what's doing, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Born to Ride Radio. My name is Dave the Flashman Morgan, and I'll tell you what, it has been, I hope you guys had a great Memorial weekend. I hope you got some riding in. I know I was talking to the squirrel. We'll talk to him at the end of the show. He was on an adventure, one heck of a ride. He's doing his thing, and hope you guys got a chance to get out and put some miles on your motorcycles and whatnot. And listen, we'll cover it. And folks, don't forget it. You can always hit up the show 813-525-5560. The show just keeps getting better every week. Ron is stepping it up every week. He's sending me all these famous people and whatnot. And, folks, let me tell you something right now. You probably saw it on my Facebook post earlier on the Born to Ride show. None other, folks, than the ToddFather in the house. My boy, how are you, man? Good to see you.
Good. How's it going?
Welcome to the show. Ron told me you were coming in, and I'm not going to lie. I got a little excited last week. We were plugging that you're going to be here last week, and I can already tell the viewership is already up. So, hey, folks, thank you so much for checking in and checking us out. You got a little excited when you saw that old school Evel Knievel commercial back there, didn't you?
Yeah, that was. I've got one of those little wind-up.
Do you
things.
still have it?
Yeah, I still
Dude,
have it.
let me tell you, when you come back, you got to bring that thing. We'll have to do a little demo across.
We got
you
the
know what
lunchbox too.
We'll run that bad boy into Mr. Nightlight's office over there. He won't even know what hit him. Old school. He's got one of those. I think he still has the Stretch Armstrong doll.
Well, that's old.
Oh, but dude, welcome to the show, man. So good to have you here. If you're not familiar with Todd, you should be. He is probably one of the best, if not the best, stunt motorcycle guy in the world, in my opinion. Just telling you right now, we're going to show some of the stuff that he's been a part of, and he's got some big things happening right now. But now, were you born and raised here in Florida?
No, I was born in Norfolk, Virginia. Moved down here most of my life, though, so I've been down here probably 40 years.
Okay. I was reading up. I was catching up on your history a little bit, and so tell me how all this started. Now, you actually, as a 2-year-old, I was freaking out when I was reading this. As a 2-year-old, strolling around in Dad's sidecar, is that true?
Yeah, I wouldn't go to sleep till I rode in the sidecar.
Seriously?
At least that's what they told me. I was 2 years old.
I remember my kids, my two girls. I had like a 1977 or 78. I actually just got it in a trade, one of those old big Lincoln Continentals. And when my kids wouldn't go to sleep, I'd throw them in the back of that thing, roll down 275 for a little bit, and they were out like a light. So it's probably the same thing, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
So that sort of started your whole fascination with motorcycles. How'd you feel riding? I mean, can you remember riding in the sidecar?
No, I don't
No,
remember riding that.
little too young for you.
A little too young.
I
Yeah.
gotcha. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Well, tell me when you really started feeling it as far as motorcycles. So obviously, Dad had a bike, and I'm sure that's where it started.
Well, my brother got me one of those little Z50s with the fold-down handlebars.
Oh yeah, nice.
So I started on that.
Nice.
We lived out in the country up in Brooksville, way up
dude, that's
on 19 up in Bear Country up there.
I love riding up there.
I didn't have anything to do, so I just rode motorcycles all around the whole neighborhood and just kept riding and kept getting a different bike and then just wheeling the whole neighborhood. The front wheel hardly ever touched it.
So how old were you when this happened?
9.
And you were pulling wheelies at 9 years
Oh,
old?
yeah, 9, yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. So
Huh.
then, got bigger bikes and everything and just started climbing over the handlebars, doing wheelies down the street, and then basically went to Lakeland Drag Strip. There was an event there called Roscoe's Old Time Harley Drags.
Yeah,
back in the day. We're talking way back.
We'll definitely get into that. But listen, let's go back even a little bit further. Now, talk to me about when you got onto the dirt track.
Oh, the motocross?
The motocross. Now that had to light up some
feelings
for you. How were you feeling?
That was fun. I did that, for probably 8 years.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was doing that, I was still doing, I was on the street bike back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
But the motocross was fun. I mean, that kept you in shape for sure. Now, if I get on one now,
yeah,
I'm lucky to make one lap. Probably.
Seriously?
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's wear you out fast.
Yeah, listen, I guess we all start on the dirt bikes. I mean, I was talking to Ron. I was talking to Ron Galletti. He started. As a matter of fact, you're going to love this. The first clip that we show when we go to break is, which again, every week I seem to get suckered into talking about Ron's kids. I've watched these kids grow up, man. And Bruiser is now out. We've got a whole clip of Bruiser taking a little tour with his buddies on the dirt bikes out there. But dirt biking, I mean, that's got to be, for you, that sort of started it and kind of honed in your skills on the motorcycles?
Yep, that started it. And,
now, you were wheeling before the dirt track
Well,
stuff?
I was wheeling before the dirt, yeah.
Okay.
And then I wanted to change up, so I went to do motocross, and I got tired of that. And what got me started in doing stunt riding is I went to, I was getting tired of motocross, so I wanted to go try road racing. So I went to the road racing. I was like, man, that looks dangerous because everybody's going in the corner just sliding. I said, I don't think I want to do that.
Yeah.
So then I started doing the shows at the racetracks.
Gotcha.
During half times, yeah.
I gotcha. I'll tell you what, we got this clip. I can't wait to show you. Bruiser working it out on the dirt track, and of course we've got some of your footage in here as well. Check this out real quick, and we're back with the ToddFather, baby, right here on Born to Ride Radio. Don't move.
What's up, guys? We're out here enjoying our quarantine as much as we can riding. It's my friend Greg, Tristan, and yeah, we're having fun trying to stay out of trouble. Born to ride, baby.
Folks, I'm going to tell you right now, I got a little nervous just watching that footage. So tell me a little bit about this. You came back, you got obviously you got into doing the street bikes and doing the stunts. How do you come up with those stunts like that?
Yeah, you just roll into it and practice, and sometimes they're just accidental and you go, let's work on that.
Let's try that.
Let's try that and keep trying it and keep trying it.
So when we were off the air, you were telling me a little bit about the Buell bikes you rode. Did you ride for Buell, and they would take care of you and do all the good stuff?
Yep. Buell picked us up for about 5 years, and they sent us all the bikes, all the parts, sent us to different rallies and grand openings for shops and events, all around the whole country.
So that footage that we just saw, that was actually you on one of those bikes.
Yeah, it was. That was me and another rider, Adam.
Adam. And how long ago was that? That footage.
That's probably 12, 13 years ago.
All right.
Somewhere around there, maybe a little bit longer.
I got you. So
but that was in Hollywood. That was a video that Buell wanted to produce, and they sent that out to all their dealerships.
Yeah.
In a little CD thing.
Sure. Remember those? Remember cassettes and CDs?
Yeah, right. What about VHS?
VHS. Put that on the VHS tape. So obviously takes some skill to be able to do something like that. So how long did it take you to get to that level to where you were able to pick that up and start doing the tricks? And man, I really want to dive into how you come up with these routines. It kind of reminds me of like a more controlled and lower version of like doing Blue Angel stuff.
Well, when you grow up on motorcycles and that's all you have been doing for years, it kind of comes easy. Mm-hmm. If you just pick up a bike and start doing it would take you a little while to dial it in.
Right.
But I mean, for the most part, everything comes pretty fairly easy.
So you and you say that was Adam.
Yeah, his name was Adam. We had a third guy that was on the trip with us. We stopped off in Texas to do a show there, and his name was Chris Nichols. He flipped over and broke his collarbone, so we had to take him to the airport.
Wow.
So it was just me and Adam went out to do this video for Buell.
So again, process of elimination. You guys get out, and I mean, do you guys just start talking and say, you know what? I think I want to stand this thing up. I'm going to roll up about 60 miles an hour, grab the front brake, and I'm going to stand it on the front wheel, swing it around, and you do this and you do that. How is it? I mean, details on how you get down these routines. Because I saw you guys were doing like these controlled little, burnouts and spinning the bikes around, standing them up on end, and just amazing stuff. How you make it look so easy. I know that's probably cliche. But.
Well, 60 miles an hour is a little slow for stoppies. No, really, it is for me. I mean, I like coming in real, 100 plus.
Coming in 100 plus.
Sometimes even more. Yeah, because I like getting them far. They're actually more controlled when they're coming in fast.
Seriously?
Yeah, I feel more comfortable coming in fast than I do slow.
Wow. Man, I can't even imagine. I mean, folks, if and we got our everyday riders out here, we're not doing stunts like that, but for crying out loud, 100 miles an hour, huh?
There's one clip in here somewhere. I don't know.
We've got more. Believe me,
we're rolling the length of the Daytona pit row.
Okay.
So you know how long that is. So
yeah,
that'll give you an idea.
All right.
They had to zoom in with the camera.
Yeah,
to see that.
Yeah. So that's a whole different thing. How do these? That's what being a kind of a video guy and sort of a tech head. How do these guys get those shots, and how many times do you have to do those tricks before those shots come out?
Well, this is pre-drone days,
right? And that's what I mean, and that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
usually,
somebody's on the back of a motorcycle chasing you down, or
right.
You're up high looking down, and you have to zoom in and everything.
Right. And we've got some of the stuff here, and Shift. We're going to be talking about that. That's a movie that you're going to be involved in. We're actually going to get a hold of one of your buddies, Eric, that's involved in that as well. But I mean, we're going through some of these clips. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, you know what? I think I'm just going to slide off the back and hold on to the thing while we're rolling down the road and whatnot. Maybe we'll jump through some fire and what have you.
Well, I did the fire thing for. There's a cover Super Street Bike.
Yeah. Unreal, man.
But yeah, I did the fire shoot for Technique Leathers back in the day. They did a full page ad with it.
Right. So modifications as far as these bikes are. I mean, like you were doing stuff for Buell. Are the bikes? Are they modified to hold the weight and to do the different tricks and things?
No, not necessarily. Back when when I was heavy in it, we didn't have a whole lot of modifications on the bike. Nowadays they got handbrakes up there for the back, and crash cages. We didn't have any of that.
Right.
No crash cages, no big pancake sprockets.
Right.
No handbrakes. It was all you control it with foot brake and balance.
And that's really what it is. Yeah. I mean, gosh dang. I mean, and I saw some of the pictures, and I was flipping through some of the stuff before the show. It looks like you can pretty much wheelie any bike you sit on.
Pretty much. If it's got 2 wheels on a throttle, it's coming up.
They were actually, reading it, like even they were saying like back in your high school days when you drive your bike to school and whatnot, you pretty much pulled in on your back wheel.
Yeah. Back and forth in front of the school.
The wheelie king.
Mom and Dad didn't know that. They didn't know I was riding a bike to school. I told them I'd go over to my buddy's house. Jump in the truck with him.
Unbelievable, man. This is just unbelievable stuff. I mean, you talk about that. Now we know why you call him the ToddFather, baby. He is the ToddFather of the stunts. Now, Buell got you. Then where else did you go from there?
Well, we created an event back in 01, 02. It was called Stunt Wars.
Right.
That we held in Lakeland, at Lakeland Drag Strip. We started it there. And
how did that come about?
Well, you just came up with it and just say, hey, let's roll with it. Let's put an event together.
You put an event and you just called him up and say, hey, listen, I'm going to bring
Roy Spiker. I'm still friends with him to this day.
No way.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so I go there and we put this event on, and I opened the gates at like 8 o'clock, thinking everybody's gonna be lined up ready to come in.
Right.
No, I had like 1 or 2 cars were sitting there. I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna suck. It's gonna fail.
Man.
So about 10 o'clock, 10:30 rolls on. There's a line backed up all the way to I-4.
No way.
The road gets shut down. Here come the state troopers. Here come the police.
Crap.
They're all rolling in.
They're coming to check you out.
Yeah,
huh?
they're wanting to know why all these motorcycles are backed up all the way down the interstate. So now we had a problem getting everybody in there. So we finally get everybody in there. We get the event started and everything. Went off perfect, great event. And then it just grew from there.
Man.
Then MTV did a thing with following some of the riders coming to Stunt Wars in 05, I believe, and it just took off.
Just blew up.
There was riders coming from all over the world to this thing.
Wow.
It was big.
I'm telling you, folks, if you haven't had an opportunity to check out, I'm sure you've got a bunch of stuff out on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Just type in Stunt Wars, type in, Todd Colbert, Team Extreme, just all those, you'll get the keywords and everything will pop up.
So how many of these different shows have you put together?
The Stunt Wars
as far as the stunting and putting on the shows and going around and touring?
12 years of it, doing 2 every year. So 24 shows there. And then plus we took one up to Wisconsin, which Eric set up there.
Yeah.
That was so probably about 30 shows set up like that all around.
Unbelievable. And did you call them different things, or was it just the Stunt Wars or the Team Extreme?
It was Stunt Wars.
Okay.
Yeah. It was Chris Nichols, Adam Chimita, and myself. We did the event called Stunt Wars. We had about 12,000 people show up on a Sunday, and it was a 3-day event. So
I am
Saturday,
still enthralled about how you come up with the stunts and come up with the shows. What is involved in putting these things together, nuts to bolts? I mean, how do you lay it out?
Well, there's 2 things. We did the Stunt Wars event. Oh, here.
Somebody
calling. It's Eric calling me. What's he calling me?
Who is calling you?
Eric's calling me. Call Eric.
He must have butt dialed you.
Oh, yeah. So we put the Stunt Wars event together. Then we have our shows that we do that we're on the road. So those are choreographed shows that we do, and then.
And as far as choreographing these things, that's what I'm getting at. I mean, what is involved? What does it take? And like the man hours to practice these things and to put the whole thing from front to back. When you come in and we sit down like we're going to go watch the monster truck show, everything is laid out. What is that like?
Well, it's not bad. It's real easy because we were on the road probably 6 months out of the year, traveling around, and pretty much every weekend we had a show.
Right.
So we dial those shows in. So, by the time we're a month in it, man, we know exactly what everybody's going to do, where you're going to start, what music is playing, what the announcer is going to be saying.
Right.
So we have all that dialed right in.
Man, I'm telling you, it's an amazing shows. And like I say, man, check out some of his YouTube videos, and I'm sure Ron is going to get a lot of those up on the Born to Ride multimedia as well. Let's take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to dial Eric up. Where's Eric at?
He's in Wisconsin right now.
He's in Wisconsin. He's in a different time zone. Good thing we told him when we're calling him. Good thing we told him half an hour, so he'd be waiting for us and thinking we're late or something like that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We're back in minutes. This is Born to Ride Radio. More with Todd coming up next.
Born to Ride Magazine, the #1 biker magazine that delivers dynamic content for you, the reader, every month, has done it again. Stronger than ever, powered by Rubenstein Law. See the May 2020 issue online and on the streets, featuring Heaven Fields' Woman Power on the cover with her Ducati. Eric Runyon nails the cover shot. Liz Lewis and Elsa Rosenberg, Women Who Ride special interviews. Hope all the moms had a happy Mother's Day. Are you ride or die? Antonio Hernandez is. Find out about the new magazine dedicated to sport by community of Florida. Is your motorcycle in the Safe at Home bike show? There is still time at BornToRide.com. Nefarious James deals up the Second Amendment, a loyal brother who delivers the smackdown. Let's not forget the meaning of Memorial Day. Never forget our veterans who serve by Terry Longpree. Stay in the fight. Operation Zero. Never quit on life as Rangers lead the way with Greg Blackwell. Jim Fannin, one of America's foremost thought leaders and life coach to the stars, gives us When Life is Tough. If you want horsepower and torque, Rob Schwellinger delivers it 100%. And get on board the Born to Ride Ocean Cruise for bikers February 2021. So read it, watch it, ride it, plus so much more. Born to Ride May issue on the streets and online now. For you, the reader.
Nice bike, but you're not on the track. You're on a road. I get it. Your bike was built to go all out. We all like to go fast. Just don't do it on the road. Save it for a closed course. Back it up. Here's a better plan. Performance is what it's all about. We all know that. But on the open road, we've all got to take it easy because it's not a controlled environment. We need time to react to whatever comes our way. It's not about limiting our abilities. It's about living. The road is not your racetrack. Make the right choice. This message brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Getting the 9 people on the bike is half the battle.
Right there.
The 9 people are packed so densely, Todd himself must sit on the handlebars. It takes 3 people to push the bike to get it going. Then Todd revs it up.
I'll pull it up about 35, 40 miles an hour, and by the time I set it down, I'll probably be traveling 70, 75, 80 miles an hour.
He pulls the wheelie. Looks a little wobbly, but there he did it. In slow motion replay, you can see the bike is dangerously unstable, but Todd manages to keep it together.
303 feet, 8 inches. Right here.
9 people, 303 feet. A new world record.
The adrenaline's pumping. It's exciting. Very, very exciting.
Now, that was a Guinness World Record, am I right?
Yeah, that was 9 people on a wheelie.
9 people on a motorcycle. What kind of bike was that?
92 GSXR 1100.
Wow. Wow. You still have the record?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Wow. So tell me about that. How'd that come about?
I just woke up one day and said I'm going to go set a world record. And I figured, well, let's pile everybody on the bike. So I went out to lake. You had to do it. You had to do it first.
Right.
Send it into Guinness.
Right.
Before they would consider it.
And then
yeah.
they brought the team out and filmed you
it.
doing
Yeah,
it.
that was during that Guinness primetime TV show back in the day.
No kidding.
Yeah. So you had to send it in to show that you can do it.
Right.
And then it probably took 2 months. And then they called just out of the blue. And then it said, hey, we're going to send a team out there.
How in the hell do you get 9 people on a motorcycle, dude?
Well, I sat on the handlebars.
Yeah.
And then
so
everybody.
you were on the handlebars.
Backwards like this.
Jesus.
And then everybody just stacked in behind me, and then people on the side of the bike reaching over.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk about giving a new meaning to a reach around. That's kind of crazy right there.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
I'm not going to lie to you. 9 people, and you wheelied how far?
303 feet is the 9 people, but I had 8 people in there the first time and rode the whole length of the airstrip.
No kidding.
I had to set it down because I ran out of road.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. You'd have kept going.
I kept going.
Pulled right up to the high school and had a high school reunion right there with
And
9 people, 8
now,
people.
Now, when you do a wheelie, what do you first thing you think of? Where do you put your weight?
I kind of throw it back.
Okay, if you want to stack, say you have 2 or 3 people in there, do you want the heaviest people in the back?
I would think so.
No, wrong.
Is that wrong?
That's totally wrong.
I guess
you want your heavier people in the front.
So keep it from flipping over, or
It
what?
keeps it from doing this.
Oh.
All right, take a pool stick.
Right.
And put the heavy end on your finger and try to balance it. Now
Right.
flip it over.
Yeah.
Put the heavy end up top and try and balance it.
A little bit.
Tell me which is easier.
I'm gonna try that when we
So
get done.
that's-
here. We got pool sticks right behind you. We're
So
gonna try
that's
that.
what, that's how I came up with them. Like, because when I put them on there, it was all over the place.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
oh
I
my
saw
God.
that. Like, wow.
Yeah, so I switched everybody around with the weight difference.
Right.
Man, I nailed it. Gone.
The pool stick, people. The
Yeah.
pool stick. Get yourself a pool stick. You'll figure that out right quick. Well, listen, I've got a guy named Eric on the phone right now. Eric says he taught you everything you know.
Well, almost everything. He has to put the crate next to the motorcycle before he can even get on it.
Right. Eric, can you back that up? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he agrees with that or not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you I'm gonna beat his record with 10 midgets.
Oh,
I
he's
already
got
got it lined.
All right. Well,
I'm
hell.
not one of them. Don't. If Todd says something, I'm not one of the midgets. But
That's okay. That guy needs a step stool to get on the motorcycle. He's a little short guy.
He's saying you need a step stool to get on the bike.
well, you know what? You know, it is what it is.
So tell me what y'all's nickname is. Did you say hi and what?
Yeah, well, they call us high and low because he's like 8'9" and I'm like 4'5". So there's balance there.
Oh, I love it. I love it. So Eric, welcome to the show, man. So you guys are going to be working on a new movie, and I'm going to let you tell.
Yep.
And I'm going to let you tell as much or as little as you want to tell. The movie's called Shift, and that's where I'll end it. You tell me about this bike. Obviously, a motorcycle movie. What's the premise?
It's not just any motorcycle movie. It's the motorcycle movie.
The.
So what we're trying to do, like the best of the bigger, better, faster,
I
stronger.
gotcha. I love it.
The truth about Todd and I is I used to read about him when I was a young man in Cycle World magazine, and
Right.
then I went down to Pacific, worked myself up a little bit with some people, and next thing you know, I'm sitting in his living room watching his videos.
Nice.
And we kind of were both forward thinkers and thought along the same path, and we made some stuff happen, did some stuff, and been buddies ever since. So anyway, this movie is the best way to depict it is it's a high energy, kind of Fast and the Furious meets Gone in 60 seconds. It's just, a lot of action,
Yeah.
good looking people, but it's depicting the motorcycle industry in the right aspects, if that makes any sense. Because, they did Biker Boys, they did Torque, and they were good movies, but we just thought that we could accurately, with the talent that we have and the people we know
Yeah.
in the bike industry, maybe paint that picture a little bit better.
Like it. I like it, man. Listen, you can't beat a movie that's got good-looking people and motorcycles in there.
Yeah. Especially Todd.
Yeah,
Makes it move so good.
Todd's a handsome man, even at his age, he says.
Yeah, he might not be able to spell handsome, but he's good looking.
So Todd, you get to play what, executive producer on this thing?
Yeah, Eric and I both are executive producers on it. We got some producers coming on board. We got some really high-end producers that's going to jump on board with this thing.
Right.
They probably got 40 or 50 movies under their belt.
Right.
Den of Thieves is one.
Oh wow.
Kind of named, but there's a lot more.
Hey, look at it. You're name dropping right there.
Yeah. So. Yeah,
a little bit.
He's
well, he's kind of got a name. Well, it's a big name.
Yeah, he
One
is.
day I'll have a.
So awesome. So can you sneak a little bit of maybe the plot of the movie, or is that under wraps for so far?
No, I mean we can only go so far with it because obviously you don't want to tell the whole movie.
Well, sure.
But it's it's a multicultural movie. There's like a Chinese mafia triad boss, and his son passes away within some motorcycle groups, and there's some other groups, and they don't know who did it, so it kind of brings everybody together.
Gotcha.
It kind of goes on.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. Well, listen, when are you guys looking to get this movie out? When should we look for it? When should we start looking for the trailers to come out?
As soon as you send us the remaining balance to fund it.
Yeah, I get the checks in the mail.
Yeah. We got a lot of stuff. What happens with this thing is that the longer that we put pen to paper, the better it got. So we were trying to rush it at first, but then it organically and naturally started manifesting into a bigger, better thing. So we just haven't rushed it. And with this whole the COVID stuff, we took a break.
Yeah,
that kind of backed us up a little bit.
It just gets better and better. The more time we put in between production, which I'm sure you've heard, it's kind of the norm in Hollywood. The more time you can plan, the better result you get. But we don't want to plan too long.
Right.
We obviously want it there. But we're obviously excited, and we got a lot of the biggest names in the world on two wheels involved. You are one of them. So we're happy to involve all parties and do it the right way.
Nice. Well, I'll tell you, man. Ron. We talk a lot about Ron Galletti. He's the owner and with Born to Ride and 25 years strong. And Ron has been involved in the movie making industry, and he's just getting. I'll tell you, man. They talk about somebody that really is spreading his wings and doing different things to bring the best biker entertainment to the industry. I mean, Ron has always been on the forefront of that, and I'll tell you, man, you can learn a lot from just talking. And what a great idea guy he is.
Yeah, he's going to be part of this
movie,
too.
It's all about forward thinking and passion, and both Todd and him obviously have a passion for it because they dig down deep and they trudge through no matter what comes in their way.
Yep.
That's just how both guys seem to roll.
That's exactly how it is, man, and it's great. It's great that it's great that people will take the time to even make a biker type of movie because there's motorcycles and Todd, you're well aware of this. I'm sure the biking industry and biking in general has changed so much.
Oh, big time.
Since you and I were kids. I mean, for crying out loud, I've been riding a motorcycle since I was 13, 14 years old, and it's a lifestyle. We talk about this every week. It's one of those things that you either get it or you don't. Yep. And right. and Eric, you ride as well, I presume?
Yeah, I've been on bikes since I think 6 or 7 years of age.
Yeah.
I haven't quite to the length or level that Todd's gone. I was in that industry for a while, and I decided to get married and have kids, but I've never left my passion for two wheels.
That's great. That's great. And it is. And it's one of those things that gets into your blood, and you have to do it.
Yep.
You absolutely.
You don't take without is what it is.
Yeah, you absolutely have to do it. Well, great stuff, man. Eric, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us, man, and we're so looking forward to seeing Shift. I can't wait for the movie trailer. Hopefully we get to debut it right here on the Born to Ride radio show, man. That would be amazing. I'd love to do it.
Right on.
All right. So
obviously get that are involved in it, and then the people that are involved, we can bring them on and do another show as well.
Without a doubt, man. We look forward to it. And listen, look us up and come on down and be a part of the show whenever you get down here into the Tampa Bay area.
Yeah, I have a house there, so I'm usually there.
Well, hell, next time you're down, look us up and come down, and you and Todd both come down, be guests on the show. Let me know ahead of time, and we'll get that figured out.
All right, it's a good date. I'll wear a clean shirt.
There you go. Listen, don't you threaten me with it. Don't you threaten me with a good time.
All right, fellas. Have a good night. Nice talking to you.
Eric, be good, man. Thank you.
Yeah, so the movie Shift, it's going to be nonstop action. I mean, it's just cars, bikes explode. I mean, it's going to be sick.
Dude, I can't wait to see it. Now you got me all excited on that Shift. We were showing a little bit of the some of the clips that we have, just the little teasers right there. But as far as being executive producer, is that a new role for you?
Well,
from that
shifting
standpoint,
from DVDs to actual movie, yeah.
Yeah.
What
are you liking most about the Shift?
Like being the creative end of it,
Yeah.
Not going into a movie and just doing little tiny wheelies. It's like you just start learning how to ride or something.
Right.
So we're going to take what we know and explode on it.
Right.
So it's just going to be nonstop.
Right. I'll tell you what, you've got the phone ringing off the hook here. We've got folks checking in. Don't forget, if you'd like to check in, 813-525-5560. Who's on the phone here? Hello.
It's Antonio Hernandez.
My boy.
Todd, how you doing, buddy?
Listen, Antonio. Listen, man. You need to come back and see me soon, man. I'm already missing you.
Ah, man, I had a call. I see my man up there, man, doing his thing. I remember when he was starting.
Yeah.
We went to go see Joe Davidson. We went to go see a whole bunch of people that were movie producers.
Yeah.
And they were telling me all about this movie and this guy that was trying to make it happen. And, man, look, God bless him, man. He's doing his thing.
Yeah. So
man himself.
So, Antonio, if you got the new Born to Ride magazine that looks just like this, Antonio, we're excited that Antonio is on with Born to Ride. We partnered up, and Florida Ride or Die magazine will be out. Are you on track?
God knows who I am. God knows very well. That's a good man right there.
Yeah.
Good man.
Are you?
And that guy's ideas.
Yeah.
And what he does is off the chain.
That's it. Anything that Antonio touches is off the chain. And don't forget Florida Ride or Die for all you sport bike guys. It's all right here in the Born to Ride magazine. Brother, thanks for checking in with us, man. We hope to see you soon out on the roads.
All right, Todd, man. Check you out, buddy.
All right. Be safe.
All right, guys.
Thank you, guys. So, yeah, man, boy, we got lots of cool stuff happening. Listen, we got to take a quick break. We're going to be right back. We got some more footage that we're going to show you from the ToddFather. It's all coming up, and we're back with more Born to Ride Radio right after this.
Born to Ride TV Radio live every Tuesday night, 7 to 8 p.m. with Dave Flash Morgan, special guest, and Born to Ride TV content at Facebook. Born to Ride TV Magazine. Read it, watch it, ride it.
I'm attorney Robert Rubenstein, and this is Rubenstein's Rules for Personal Injury. Rule number 1, get an attorney. When you or a loved one have been injured by another's negligence, an experienced attorney can make a huge difference. At Rubenstein Law, we will find all of the insurance, make sure your injuries are documented, and work to get you the best result. While each case is different, a well-known insurance company's own study showed people with a lawyer on average got more money. Call Rubenstein Law at 1-800-FL-LEGAL.
It's Born to Ride's the Safe at Home Bike Show. A 10-class bike show for you to easily enter. Best of all, it's absolutely free. Just enter your photos of your motorcycle with your name, make, and model to our direct message, Facebook, or Instagram. Best of show to be featured with a photo shoot by Eric Runyon for the cover of Born to Ride magazine. So be a part of the Born to Ride Safe at Home Bike Show.
We're back. It is Born to Ride Radio. Don't forget we do this every Tuesday, 7 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you tell your friends about it if they need to be exposed to a little Born to Ride radio. It's on Facebook. You can just forward them the link, facebook.com/Born to Ride TV magazine. And we got a lot of folks checking in. Shout out to Alex Wilson. He says, you are no doubt the ToddFather. No doubt.
Alex is I bought the Harley from him. He
Gotcha.
worked at Leesburg Harley.
Okay.
That's who I bought the bike from.
So, that was one of the things that we were talking off the air. So what are you riding these days? Tell folks what you got in the garage.
I've got a 91 GSX-R 1100, like mint condition. And then I've got a ultra classic CVO Harley.
Oh, the 117?
117, yeah.
Nice. I bet that's a screamer.
Yeah, yeah.
Which color scheme did you get on that?
I've got the gray, not the gray, like a charcoalish grayish
Yeah,
color.
with the white and the. Do you have the number 1 on the tank on that? I saw that.
No, it's.
All of them got custom paint, but man,
the
CVOs are sweet, man. That's the top of the line Harley. Can't go wrong there. Which one do you like to ride the most?
Well, I ride the Harley more. We go out and just cruise around, stop and grab something to eat.
Yeah.
Kind of cruise around. And then once in a while I'll take the 1100. I don't want to beat that one up too much.
Right. How many miles you got on that bad boy?
Yeah.
Keep the miles down on it.
Oh, yeah.
How many miles you got on it?
15,000.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Man, that thing ain't even broke in yet.
Yeah. It's like I'm saying, it's mint.
You're
I had
not
to drive
kidding.
all the way up to Ohio to go get it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow. Mark Bratton, shout out to you. Rocky is checking in. Nasty Ronnie's watching. We might need to call Ron Galletti here in a couple minutes. Shout out to Jeff Fleming, also Julie Lynn. Who else we got? Chris, Clint, Dave is watching. Pete Buchanan's got us fired up. My boy Mikey Tanner Zink, he's watching. He's got the office right next door to the Born to Ride show out there. Stunt Jam is replying. They're in the house. My buddy Barry, Linda, and Frank, they got us fired up. Dave has always got us fired up. My buddy Antonio Hernandez. We love us some Antonio, baby. I ain't going to lie to you. Ashley, man, we got a lot of folks checking in tonight. Don't forget, you can check in. You can also fire up. We've got a few more minutes on the show. 813-525-5560. And, of course, you can check out all of the Born to Ride multimedia stuff. We got the Born to Ride bed. You've been on the borntoride.com website, haven't you, Todd?
Oh, yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. It's you talk about motorcycles, the people that ride them, everything. And the thing I love about being with Born to Ride is, like you said, we got guys like you. You got sport bikes sitting in the garage.
Yeah.
You've got the CVO sitting in the garage. It's all about just being a biker. You know what I mean? Came up through the dirt
bike
bikes.
And jump on it and go ride.
That's it.
Yeah.
Throw the 2 wheels on, put your leathers on, and get after it, man. That's what it's all about. And you and I kind of got talking about just getting out and cruising, especially up in the Brooksville area.
Yeah. Oh, some nice roads up there.
Ron gets mad at me because I get on. Somebody says it, and I'm already heading out Bellamy Brothers Road.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Good roads out there.
Well, we put 200 on last week. That's all I'm saying to you. Speaking of Nasty Ronnie, we'll give him a call here in just a second. But Rod and I were talking on the phone before you got here, and one of the things that that Ron mentioned to me, and you talk about, because I was at this show. You remember doing a show back in the day at the Turtle Club?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, there had to be 1,000 bikes out there.
Yeah, yeah.
So I remember that. Now you had the smoking hot blonde girl that was with you.
Yeah, that was the wife at the time back then.
Back in the day.
Yeah, we won't talk about her.
Well, we won't talk about her, but we'll talk about how do you got to train to do, because that in itself, people that you have to train when you're doing a show like that. What kind of training goes into that?
Get on.
That's
hold
it.
on.
Just get on, hold
That's
on,
it.
shut
That's
up.
the training.
All right. Listen, we're just breaking it down right now. So
yeah, the Turtle Club, man, that was fun back then.
The Turtle Club back in the day, man.
Yeah.
That was I was around the corner at working in Storman's Palace back in the day, but man, the Turtle Club was the Monday night spot.
Hello.
And Ron Galletti.
Yes, sir.
Listen, I'm here with the ToddFather. We're live on the air right now, and the ToddFather says he is going to need those leathers back that you had at the bar.
Oh, man, I've had them here for him, Todd. You just got to come get them, brother. But I did find them because I've had them for so long. But, man, you should see how big these leathers are, man. Todd must be, 6'6" or something?
He's 6
They're
foot,
gigantic.
6'6", 6'8", whatevs.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, man, but the godfather himself of stunt, I mean, this man, the man right here, right now, he's a big man, and he gets on a bike, and he can do some crazy. He is he's a vision of craziness on a motorcycle, but controlled crazy.
He's the ToddFather, man.
I mean, he created Stunt Wars. I mean, guys follow Todd and just started stunt riding. He's a true, and he won't say it, but I will. He's a true legend of not only Tampa Bay, but universally. Like he said, people were coming over from South America, Germany, France. When you went to Stunt Wars, it was like the Super Bowl of motorcycles, man. And they were freaks of the world. I mean, with the passion, it was a whole culture. Someone made a comment that he created this culture of Stunt Wars. But, it all started when he was doing wheelies, like he said, before high school at 9 years old.
Yeah.
So, he's done NASCAR. I mean, these are the kind of people we want to bring on this show.
Yeah.
People with interesting things to talk about, subjects, people who are winners and leaders, Flash. That's what we're serving up. And you're handling it, brother. You put them in the hot seat, and you're getting the story, Flash. I love it.
Listen, Ron Galletti is about to testify, baby.
Oh, my God, let's testify. Woo!
Yeah, that reminds
people,
me.
that's what it's about. It's about compelling conversation and magnifying other people's greatness that have to do in our biker community. Todd's in the middle of now working with some he didn't even talk about it that much, but this is a gigantic, big budget movie. I mean, this is like blockbuster proportions. And man, I'm excited to be a part of it with Todd and Eric, and working with the vision and coordination or just consulting. I mean, it's going to be big for Tampa Bay, but it's going to be big for American bikers and people who ride motorcycles, man. It's like ride or die, brother. You got to ride it.
That's it. Ride it, read it, ride it again.
That kind of reminds me. You remember back in the day where everybody used to meet on 60 at the Buddy Byrite parking lot?
Buddy Byrite on 60, we all used to meet out there.
Yep, so I'd ride an old stunt bike out there, beat up, the gas tank caved in, dirt bike bar, And so I'd go to leave, I'm heading home. Well, I turn around, I got everybody behind me.
Yeah.
And I had to stop and I said, I'm going home.
You had the whole crew following you to your house.
Yeah, they knew, like, when you go out, you're going to go tear the streets up.
Yeah, you're heading out to ride a little bit. I love it, man.
Well, the passion that Todd had, and you did mention the Turtle Club. The Turtle Club was before the Wing House bike night on Wednesday night in Pinellas. It was before the Aero Squadron Wednesday night. It was a place called the Turtle Club.
Yeah.
And, man, there used to be, like, the same demographics. So there's about 1,500 bikes there, sometimes 2,000 motorcycles. We were working with Pabst Blue Ribbon Beer, one of our main sponsors
PBR.
there. And, Todd was out there just showing people what stunt riding was about. It's like, like the ultimate showman. He was coming out there putting it on the line, the rubber on the asphalt, people. And he wasn't afraid to say, "Check this out," because he was backing it up, and he just kept going and going. And man, but the power when he talked about Spiker, what memories it brought back. Bikes backed up to I-4.
Yep.
That's some real stuff right there, man.
That's it.
The aura in the atmosphere of Stunt Wars was unbelievable, man. It was unbelievable. So it was, this man needs to be recognized. And now doing this movie Shift, the recognition's going to come back in a whole nother way. I mean, he had the motocross track he had out there by Leesburg. I mean, who does stuff like that? This man does.
The ToddFather.
The ToddFather.
That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, I cannot wait until we get to premiere that trailer for Shift, man. I'm so looking forward to that.
I mean, that's going to be huge, man. That guy Eric is a spark plug, visionary, entrepreneur, and he's just got Todd and him together. They've got a plan, man, and they're talking to Hollywood people that do big movies. I mean, it's real stuff here. It's incredible. It's incredible the talent that's going on around here.
I'm telling you right now, when I just mentioned it, the ToddFather is squirming in his chair. He is ready to bring it. He is ready to bring it.
Man, he's got it all in his head, man. You talk about how do you choreograph these? It's in his head, and now he's got to play with a big budget movie with cars, boats, speedboats. He's going to do airplanes,
jets.
And jets.
He's got jets in there.
He's got jets. He's got bombers. I mean, he's got everything going on, man.
It's going to be off the chain, man. So be looking for it. We'll bring it to you as soon as we get it. Shift the movie. Ron Galletti, we will catch up with you a little bit later. Get those leathers ready. Todd might be coming out to pick those up tonight.
Man, I appreciate it, guys. You're doing a great job. We really appreciate it. One other thing, Flash.
Yeah.
One other thing.
Yeah.
Can I testify?
Testify.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you later.
See you, Ron.
Oh, man, I tell you what, man, I love me some Ron Galletti. There's no doubt about it.
Ball energy, ain't it?
Oh, he's the spark plug.
Yeah,
when it comes at the end of the day, he's the spark plug for real. All right, listen, we're going to take another quick break. We'll come back, wrap this thing up with the ToddFather. Stay right here. This is Born to Ride Radio.
It's essentially a motor and two wheels and a set of handlebars and a fuel tank. I mean, it's a very straightforward bike. It's a motorcycle that allows you to just completely experience the ride. My name is Brad Richards, and I'm the Vice President of Styling and Design at Harley-Davidson. The Street Bob is one of those bikes that is very pure in that it just has basically the essential components to allow you to experience riding. It's a super popular bike to experience more power, more torque, and it handles super, super well. And you get the Milwaukee 8 powertrain. We've had a long history of motorcycles like this that have been popular. You have GIs who are returning from World War II. What they began to do is they began to take very stock, conventional civilian motorcycles and slowly remove all the parts that weren't essential to just riding. They're basically, bobbed down to their bare essentials. And that really created this aesthetic that not only created the genre of the bobber motorcycle, but it also came to define the motorcycle culture itself. It eventually led to the birth of customization in the early 60s, where not only did we start removing parts from the basic touring motorcycles to chop them down and make them look different, our customers began to add their own takes and kind of enable their own expression of what their bike wanted to be. 2006 actually was the first Street Bob. It was based on the Dyna platform at that time, and it was the very first dark custom. To this day, these types of motorcycles resonate because they are aesthetically, I think, very beautiful. They speak to our culture and our history as a brand of what we stand for. And then they're also just fantastically dynamic to ride because they're just cut down to their essence.
Need we say more? Only at Crystal Harley-Davidson, Homosassa, Florida.
Today's best and tomorrow's greats. It's time
for Cranked Up Country. This is Cranked Up Country, heard on all the great stations across the nation. Check us out, crankedupcountryradio.com, or find us on social media, see what's going on with us. Born to Ride Motorcycle Media is the hub for the American biker lifestyle. Read it, watch it, ride it. BornToRide.com. Check out Born to Ride Magazine, the radio show, the podcast, the YouTube channel, and of course the events. It's the life and times of motorcycles and the people who ride them. Born to Ride, proud sponsor of the Cranked Up Country Radio Show podcast. Read it, watch it, ride it. BornToRide.com.
Today's best and tomorrow's greats.
Yes, Born to Ride Radio and Cranked Up Country Radio. You can check that on the Born to Ride website as well, borntoride.com. Everything that has to do with motorcycles and the folks that ride them. They do that show on Thursdays. And I think we're going to try to commingle with those guys a little bit there. It seemed like a bunch of nice fellas over there at the Cranked Up Radio out there in the Brandon area, Valrico. So check them out. Again, you can get all that information at borntoride.com. ToddFather, it's been a pleasure having you in here tonight, man. Yep. Honest to goodness, I can't wait to see the movie, the Shift movie. That I'm looking forward to that.
It's coming.
So
got a few little things to tighten up, and we're gonna start shooting.
Man, I can't wait. So let me ask you a serious question. Not that they haven't been serious all morning. You ever get on? I know you do motorcycles. You ever get on a pair of roller skates back in the day? Did you ever roller skate? Get your balance down.
Yeah, but I cannot skate backwards.
No, you don't have to skate
backwards.
Nope,
I can try to turn it on, wipe out.
Listen,
I'm not coordinated with that.
I want to formally extend the the invite to you because, me and a couple of the other guys, I do the Born to Ride radio thing, but, I've kind of gone back to my roots and doing the club jogging thing, that little controller off to the right there. That's the equivalent of 2 turntables and a microphone nowadays, but we get up and do the old school stuff. But I'm into that old school music, the old school skate music, and I've put on an event for me, my buddy Matt the Brat, the guy that actually taught me to DJ when I was a kid, Dennis DeSario, and we are doing this thing called Flashzilla Remix. We did it a couple weeks back. You can check it out, and you can go to my website, my brand new, still got the plastic on it. I just launched it on Sunday, and it's just flashentertainment.com. Check this out, and what we're doing is we're coming at it from the angle of supporting your local DJs. The guys like me that have been out of work, really, thanks to Ron, is really the only thing I've had coming in since March 15th. So this is Flashzilla, and what we're doing is if you bring a $20 donation for the tip bucket, we've got 100 tickets. The first 100 people, and actually I think it's down to about 80 now, maybe 75 since my phone's kind of been clicking off the hook. But if you donate $20 to the tip bucket, you'll secure your spot for our private skate party at United Skates in Tampa. So I'd like to formally invite you out there, and you can do some stoppies. You probably won't come in at 100 miles an hour, but I'd like to see you do some stoppies on some skates.
Oh, no.
You sure?
Sounds dangerous.
Listen, yeah, he's talking about rolling in at 100 miles an hour, putting the bike on the front wheel and spinning around. He's saying roller skating's dangerous.
I've seen some roller skating wipeouts.
Oh, man, I love it. Yeah, that was kind of funny when you're talking about, you're the stunt king, but he was talking about those crazy guys that get out there and do the track racing and whatnot. He says, man, that looks dangerous. I don't think I'm going to do that, but I will come in at 100 miles an hour plus, and I will put my motorcycle on the front wheel and roll it all the way down the Daytona 500 straightaway right there.
Now, what kind of bike is it you said you had?
I have a Honda ST13. It's a street cruiser. So it looks like a cafe bike with bags.
Oh, okay.
So it's sort of a street touring bike. No. Because I had to pick up a pizza for me and Mr. Nightlife, and it's kind of hard to carry it on there. It just becomes a big mess. Were you going to take it out and do a stoppie with it?
A couple stoppies, some burnouts.
A little burnout. It will do 100 miles an hour, I will tell you that. Whew, that thing is quick. Anywho, well, listen, guy, thank you so much again for coming by. It's been a pleasure having you. You have an open invitation to Born to Ride Radio. If Eric gets down here, you guys come by and check it out.
We'll definitely come in and give you an update on the movie.
Please do. And when that bad boy is ready to come out, bring the trailer and let's debut it right here on Born to Ride, man.
Yeah, it's going to be sick.
I would love to. And again, that's about all the time we have for
See you
today.
guys.
Thanks again. We will check you out next Tuesday right here, Born to Ride Radio. Make sure that you read it, write it, and love it. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday right here on Born to Ride Radio. Have a great week, y'all, and don't forget to stay safe.
Are you down with the nation? Tiny Trailer Nation, the biggest secret in travel and adventure. Take your motorcycle anywhere. Live in comfort on the spot. Say goodbye to hotel cost. Campers, toy haulers, themed trailers built for any budget. One bike or two. Includes electric, water hookups, microwave, refrigerator, sink, tie downs, and more. Your trailer or ours, new or used. Your dream is here at a working man's price. Tiny Trailer Nation, biker musician owned, a name you can trust.
Is your business becoming invisible? Create a great advertising relationship today with Born to Ride. Call 888-795-5779.